Hello, everyone. My name is Michiko Hayashi from the Emoto Peace Project in Tokyo. Um, I was Dr. Emoto's personal assistant since March 2004 until October 2014. So that was about 10 years and a half until he passed in 2014. And since then, I succeeded his project project called Emoto Peace Project. And it's my pleasure to be able to share with you the essence of this message from water for the team of Russell Anderson. And today I would like to give a small presentation so that you understand how important water is and how it is related to our consciousness and purity of heart. And it's for yourself and it's for the environment of this earth. So let me share the presentation with you. Message from water. Hado means vibration, and water and consciousness. This is the message that Yoko Ono gave us when for the funeral of Dr. Emoto about 10 years ago. And she said something that I would really like to share with everyone. So here's something that I really want to tell everyone, let everybody know. So let me read it. Mr. Emoto has given us all on this planet a very important message, which will benefit all of us now and forever. If there's anybody on earth who has not read his message, they should read now. Thank you, Emoto-san, for doing such a revolutionary and necessary work for the human race. Yoko Ono. So she said that this message from water will benefit all of us now and forever. And all of us, I'm saying this is not just for the human beings, but also for all things and all living things on earth, including the Mother Gaia itself. I would like you to see this picture that Emma, whose name is Emma, she was 12 years old about 7, 8 years ago. And she did this experiment as part of science experiment. And what she did was she bought 3 seeds of the same kind of plants. And what she did was she put every one seed in each pot, and she made 2 recordings. One was with the negative words only, and the other was positive words only. And she played that 2 different recordings every day with iPod. And so the one that you can see on the left is the seed that was hearing the negative words 24 hours a day, and the one that is grown a lot nicely and big is the one that heard what was being exposed to beautiful positive words. After 7 weeks from the experiment started, this was the difference. The one in the middle is how we normally grow the plant, seeds and plants. Now, when we think about seeds, if we don't, even though we plant them in the soil, if we don't water them, do they sprout? They don't, right? So it has a lot to do with water and words. You will see what it is. Water is the mirror of our heart, is what Dr. Emoto always said. And it is written in the book also. But when you see this picture, this is the picture of Japanese garden that I took in the evening when it was dark and it was lightened. Now you can see that water is not only the mirror of our heart, but also it is the mirror that reflects everything. So that's how important it is for us to know, understand what water is. The Greek philosopher Thales said about 3,000 years ago, he said, water is the primary principle. The world was created from water and everything would turn back into water. So back then, I think those people, much more people knew the truth of things that we have forgotten. So let's start to remember what water is really trying to reveal. As most of you must know by now, the surface of Earth is about 70% water. And the ratio of water in our body, human body, is about 70% water. So we're about the same. So we're very close. We have the life. The mother Gaia has the life also. It's a living being and just like us. So this is the percentage of water in human body. When we were a fertile egg, we were about 96%. That means almost 100% water. As we were born, the baby is about 85% water. So it's really they look really watery, and then as we grow or get older, we start to lose water within our body. So as an adult, we're about 60 to 70% water. And elderly people usually have just about 50, a little more than 50% of water within the body. And what happens when we lose more than 50% of water from our body? That means more than 50% of what I weigh is if I lose more than 50% of water of the body that I weigh, then what happens is my physical body cannot stay alive. Of course, our soul stays alive. Now, I would like to explain briefly who Dr. Emoto was. He was alive he was born on the July 22nd of 1943 and passed away on the 17th of October 17th, 2014. So when he passed away, he was only 71 years old. It's been almost 10 years. Now, before he started to do the research on water, he was a doctor of alternative medicine. He was using this machine called Hado machine MRA, magnetic resonance analyzer, that he bought in the United States. And using, at that time, microcluster water, he discovered what problem each client had and why they had the root cause of the reason why they had such problems by using this huddle machine. And what he did was he transmitted information into water to neutralize that negative information. The problems are the negative information that we have, maybe psychologically, materialistically, the physically. And he was using this Hado machine. Hado means vibration. And with this vibrational machine and transmitting information into water, and had his clients drink that personalized water and helped more than 10,000 people. So at that time, he knew that water was able to absorb that vibration, hado, and transmit and remember, store the information and deliver the information, affects everything around, within us, around us. So let's see. He said, Dr. Emoto used to say, everything is hado. Again, hado is vibration. And this is something very important. Water is a transmitter of hado vibration. Vibration is frequency, so it's information. And it is energy. Everything, including your hair, your pen, your book, the drop of water, everything has its own frequency. Okay, like this. And there's law of vibration in there. What that is vibrations resonate with vibration of the same frequency. I would like you to see this. Vibrations resonate with vibrations of the same frequency. I always carry 3 tuning forks, and 2 of them have the same frequency. For example, 440 hertz, which is low as you tune your musical instrument nowadays. And there's another one, the third one is 442 hertz. There's only 2 hertz difference between them. But even though just hertz means how many times it vibrate in 1 second. So let me show you that I usually carry these 3 tuning forks, just like Dr. Emoto used to do, to demonstrate the resonance and the law of resonance. Now, I will hit one of the 440 hertz, then you will see the next one, the same 440 hertz, which is the very same frequency as the other one, resonates. And even though I don't hit it, it resonates and makes sound. The other one, for 42 hertz, does not resonate. Now, 440 hertz means it's vibrating 440 times in 1 second. 442 hertz means it's vibrating 442 times in 1 second. So it's very close. There's only 2 times difference in 1 second. But what happens is when I hit 440, look at this. The other one resonates and makes sound, but 442 does not resonate. So this is the law of the resonance. What the same vibrations resonate with the same vibrations of the same frequency. Now, I would like you to know that water has memory. Memory, what is memory? That's information. And information is everything that is around water. Now remember that we are water. In the air, there's water. Even though we cannot see the droplets of water, there's water. And water is deeply connected to our consciousness. This is another very, very important point. Now, consciousness, this law of hado, that is the law of resonance, as you saw with the tuning fork experiment. And now, law of hado is also the law of attraction, because what you're emitting, the vibration that you're emitting by thinking of something, by feeling something, by saying something, by doing something, they're all energy and frequencies. So you are attracting the same vibration. And that's the law of the universe. So it happens not only to you, to everything on earth. From what we think, the consciousness how we feel, because they are vibration and energy. They How we feel comes out. The words come out from our thoughts, our emotions. That is consciousness, and actions also come from our emotions. Sometimes when we are happy, we laugh, and joy is coming out as action and things like that. Um, they all come out mostly from emotions and thoughts. And when they are good, we're happy, then we're emitting the happy vibration in the other way around. Emotions, thoughts, and words affect not only our life, but also our planet Earth. So our emotions we're creating our field of our energy. And see, the one person, as we feel and think, and just the energy is like a torus. So what kind of the planet Earth do we want to co-create? Because together we're making the huge energy just by thinking or feeling, just like the frequency you saw. And how many thoughts or emotions rise in one day? Do you know? The study says about between 50,000 and 70,000 times. It's just the average. Sometimes less, sometimes more. When you are meditating, maybe thoughts are less. When you are emotional, then thoughts are more. And out of those numbers of times that we feel or think, study says 80%, about 80% is negative or nothing important, like angry or worry about something, we feel sad, or just nothing that is important. Only 20% is something positive. The positive is something like when we are happy, and joy, laughter, confidence, and being kind. All these are positive energy or thoughts or emotions. And if these emotions are energy, it's not if, emotions are energy, and there's law of vibration, resonance, law of resonance. You are creating your own life by thinking or feeling, and also because it's energy, it affects all around you. So how do we want to live? The world population in 2021 is said to be 8.1 billion. When one person thinks what or feels 50 to 70,000 times. Let's learn what we can do from this, all the waters that crystals that water made. I would like to share the tap waters around the world. These are from the water that created when we freeze them and take the crystals. Then tap waters in the large cities are really dead water, as you can see, because they don't form hexagonal, beautiful crystals. In London, Paris, France, where the nature is abundant, beautiful, like in Brazil or Vancouver, Canada, the even tap water was making hexagonal crystals. So we want to maintain or preserve beautiful crystals. I would like you to see how beautiful natural water makes crystals. Oh, before that, this is very important. Water on Earth is surface of the earth is about 70% water. If this 70% water is the entire water that we can use on Earth, I would like you to see, maybe some of you already know, but 97.5% is seawater. Only 2.5% is fresh water. And from that, 70% of fresh water is Antarctic or North Polar ice. So we cannot use that water. Then water for domestic use, we can use domestically on the daily life is only at approximately 0.01%, which is this small, tiny dot you are seeing right here in this arrow, red arrow. When we have the biggest drop of water that is the entire or the water of the surface of water, what we can use is this just tiny little one on Earth. When 0.01% is when we take a bath, we're using about 40 gallons of water in Japan, I would say. And 0.01% is only 1 tablespoon of water out of those 40 gallons. So that's how little water we have, and we are still polluting it. We have to do something. We have to stop it, recover the nature and water. Now, I would like you to see these beautiful crystals of nature, natural waters. As you can see, they're beautiful. This is from Antarctic ice. You can see how powerful this Antarctic ice is. It must have a lot of information in here. Now, this is from Clear Lake, California, that Dr. Emoto visited once before. And as you can see, Dr. Emoto used to say this is very complex. And I can say because this is one of the oldest lakes in the earth, in this ring of fire, as Russell can tell. And it's my honor to be able to share this. This is the crystal picture that we took in this in the laboratory. Now, playing music to water. We use distilled water nowadays, and this is a very simple crystal that distilled water creates. But when we play Beethoven's Destiny, it changes to this beautiful crystal. So now you can see that our water within our body and in the air, everything is happy and making beautiful crystals. Whereas playing something, music, something that has negative information, or the singer is playing with anger, then it's destructive. So the water cannot form the beautiful crystal. So which one do we want to listen? Showing pictures. Now we show that we are seeing many things every day. When we show this elephant picture, then water creates this trunk in the middle. Now, water is remembering everything it sees. Now, Izumo Shrine picture, and this is the crystal that water made. Printing heart mark and showed it to water, then of course it made heart. So as you can see, water can remember what it's seeing. Now, words, showing words to water. This is the rice experiments that a Japanese student did. His mother cooked rice and put it into the same rice into 2 different jars. And the son wrote once, "You fool," and another one in Japanese, "Thank you," "Arigato." And then whenever he came home from school, he said, "Thank you, arigato," to this arigato jar or rice. And the other one, "You fool," to this rice once a day. What happened in 1 month, just in 1 month, this was the result. And the rice with "thank you" in Japanese got fermented and smelled good and nicely looking. The other one with "you fool" got rotten and smelled really bad, and you can see how ugly it was. Why did it happen? Just like the one with the seeds, the very first picture you saw with the seed experiment. Same thing happened because water remembers, absorbs all the vibration. Okay, this is from the words thank you and you full, and you can see the crystals, the difference between those two. Thank you in English and you fool in English. You fool is broken, but it's not that ugly. But in English, there are so many uh, other worse words, I would say. And we would like to share the importance of using positive, beautiful words. German, thank you, and you fool. And this is thank you in Chinese. Gracias, thank you in Spanish. And thank you in Finland. Beautiful crystal from self-love. Now, every moment is a choice. Choose what you want in your life, positive or negative. Something positive or something good for your life, for your health, is something good for the health of the earth, of nature. Peace and war, peace and brilliant, and war is broken. Now, this is it's not only water crystals, but when Dr. Emoto started to do the research on water, he was taking the water sample from tap water in the office every day, and he was checking the toxins in the water. And one day on the 17th of January, 1991, all these toxins value went up and didn't know why it happened. But he discovered on that day in the evening that it was the very day that Gulf War started. So that vibrational pollution, as a halo vibration, reached and affected tap water in Tokyo. So that means water goes, takes that vibration and carries instantaneously everywhere around the world, even though we cannot see it, it's happening. So we need to stop any war, any fighting, any negative things. Let's do it and do it. The vibration is so different. You're beautiful and I love you. See these beautiful positive words, water responds so beautifully. Compassion is something that we really need. And the most beautiful crystal that water made was from two words, love and gratitude. This is the most beautiful crystal. So water is saying, this is what Dr. Emoto said. The creator is giving love through the sunlight, and water is the one that is carrying that vibration to every being on earth, not only to human beings, but to everyone on earth. So when we receive that uh, creator's love with true gratitude, then that's what H2O is showing. Okay, here. Einstein's formula is energy equals mass times speed of light square. But Dr. Emoto's interpretation is energy is number of people times consciousness square. This means the more people with better consciousness or high vibration, the energy becomes better. So he said that this must be one of the interpretations that Einstein's formula is. Now, chemical formula of water H2O is here, one oxygen and two hydrogens. But Dr. Emoto's formula is to let's replace oxygen to love and hydrogen to gratitude. That then one love that creator is sending to all beings equally on earth. We receive it with two gratitudes, double gratitude. And then one love and two gratitudes makes peace and harmony because it goes all around. Pink is love, And green is gratitude. As you can see, because there's more gratitude. So it will start in as energy, it will start going all around you and it will go all around the earth. That means we don't have to do anything to create, to make this earth a better place. All we have to do is with one love, we appreciate twice as much. One love to two gratitudes will make the earth the better place. That's how water created the most beautiful crystal to love and gratitude. And love and gratitude is also immunity. When we had this COVID problem, we took this water crystal from COVID-19, and it was not that really bad. It was broken, but it's not that bad. What made it worse was with fear. COVID-19 and fear together made it worse. But replacing fear with gratitude, COVID-19 and love and gratitude was so brilliant and beautiful. So it's all up to our consciousness. How does water respond to our prayer and intention? To this dam, this water was really polluted. So Dr. Emoto offered the prayer with the Buddhist monk for about 1 hour. As you can see, before the prayer is really dark and ugly. After 1 hour prayer, the same water changed to this beautiful crystal. So that's how powerful our prayers are, our intentions are, our meditations are, our consciousness is. This is the experiment that I did with Noodle remotely. I asked 5 people. That was during the COVID and pandemic. So I asked 5 people remotely, one from East Coast of the United States, and the other one from West Coast of the United States, one person from Mexico, one person from Europe, one person from Japan. All I did was I bought 3 cooked noodles, same noodle in one package, and placed them on each paper plate. And all I did was I put A, B, C. I did not put any words. And I asked those 5 people to ignore A noodle and send negative thoughts to B noodle and positive thoughts to C noodle. And we did this once a day for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, this was the result. So you can see, even though we don't put any words, but just by sending thoughts, we affect physically. This is, we started doing the World Water Festival in 2022. On the 21st and 22nd of September, we will have the 3rd World Water Festival, and you can join us online so that we can all put our thoughts and intentions together and pray to water on earth together to make this world a better place and peaceful place. Now, the very first experiment we did was with 5,000 people on earth, and most of them were sending prayers online to water in the venue. And we had the experts at the venue and tested the water. As you can see, number 1, raw water. And after the number 2 is water after prayer. And this expert said something impossible happened. It was COD value. And before the prayer, the COD shows the pollution in the air, in the water. And the value 15 means what cannot stay alive in that. And that's how polluted water was. But by just sending prayer to that very water with 5,000 people, in just 2-3 hours, it dropped to a value 7. And 7 means COD value 7 means water can live in that water. So the pollution was resolved. That's how powerful collective consciousness is. So let's learn from water and how we can change the world a better place by learning and by having the pure heart. And I would like to share more about this in October, hopefully. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. And I hope you just learned the essence of this message from water. I will be bringing this children's version of this message from water and to share for you to share with children or people around you, because this book is not only for children, for all ages. And I would like to share more about that with people who are working on water. And I know it's energy, and I would like you to learn more and work together. We can change the world a better place. And it is now we can do it. Thank you so much.